Hello, welcome Magic lovers. For this week's 1v1 Commander, we have the return of Queen Marchesa. So, I'm pretty excited about this deck. I've always really liked this deck. This is the same deck that I took into a Commander Challenge and got into the semifinals, something like that. It performed really well. I don't remember. I think I got like third, fourth, something like that. It did really, really well. And this list is also pre-bannings, so Demonic Tutor and Vampiric Tutor are already in the deck. And then I've selected a few cards that I think I would like to cut to make some changes. I've gone through everything pretty thoroughly, and I think these are the only things I really want to cut. Slaughter Pact and Snuff Out were once good against Baral and Jace Vryn's Prodigy and whatnot. They don't kill Leovold. They don't kill Kess. They don't do anything against Teferi. So I don't think I want them. And then Diabolic Edict, as well as Containment Priest, were ways to fight Big Mama Emrakul from the Baral decks, and I don't think that's really a thing that I need to worry about anymore. So I'm going to cut those two cards as well. And then Fulminator Mage just kind of underperformed. It's a really bad late top deck. Like, it's not, a Gray Ogre isn't what you want to see. And then I do still have Sinkhole. I think there's just a better ceiling on Sinkhole because it casts a turn sooner and it kills a basic land, so you can hit Teferi's mana. I think it's just got a better ceiling than Fulminator. I mean, they're both bad tap decks in the late game, but I just don't think I want Fulminator Mage. And so the cards that I've selected that I do want, Collective Brutality. I've always loved this card. I want to pick apart the hands. Blue Mages. This will kill Najila. It'll kill several other things. It's just a really versatile card, and the extra mana for a duress is worth it. And sometimes you get a lot more than just a duress. But I mean, I think it's a pretty darn good card. Dreadbore is my removal spell of choice to replace the two that I took out. I don't love that it's a sorcery. Never really had a love for sorcery speed removal. But it's mana cheaper. It kills Teferi. I think I'm gonna at the very least try it out. And then we have 3 recently unbanned cards that I think just go straight into the deck. I'm a little suspicious of Necropotence since it says you don't draw cards anymore. And I don't know. We're already using our life as a resource in a lot of different ways. So we'll have to see. But I think, it's such a big upside. The ceiling is the sky. The ceiling is so high on this deck, on Necropotence. We all know how powerful it is. And then, Soul Ring and Mana Crypt, I think you definitely do want in this very mana-hungry deck. And then I've got a couple of maybes as well. I've always loved Liliana the Last Hope, even when her +1 ability doesn't do anything. Just ticking her up and then getting a bunch of zombies is pretty good. And then the -2 ability doesn't really do much in this deck, but there are a few creatures that can get back, Sinclick or Goblin Dark Dwellers, those kind of things. But so it's going to stay in the maybe pile. Obnixilus Reignited, another way to draw cards and destroy creatures. It's just a generally good card. I don't know if we really need this effect. Field of Ruin might be a little better than Tech Edge. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It depends on. It's very situational. If you just want to get rid of utility lands, Field of Ruin is probably better. If you want to mana screw your opponent, Tech Edge is not great, really, because they got to be up at 4 lands anyways. You can send them back down to 3, so you can mana screw a mana-hungry opponent. So I think Field of Ruin, you know what? I'm going to try it out. And we'll know that if I draw a Field of Ruin, it could have been a Tech Edge. And we'll see how that does. And then Dire Freak Daredevil really depends on your opponent's decks. But a lot of the top tier decks are playing cards that you're going to want to get with the Direfleet Daredevil. So I'm going to keep that in the maybe pile. And it might be that one of these cards can go into the deck. I am running 41 lands, and I just added 2 new mana rocks. So it might be that I can cut a land and add one of these cards. Maybe Direfleet Daredevil. It's, you know, kind of low on the curve. But we'll try it out with the 41 lands for now. It is a mana hungry deck, so we'll see how that does, and we'll go from there. Alright, I got a match. I am on the play. Playing against Brago. And I have Tithe and Chrome Mox. And Mox Diamond, and yeah. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna play the Stoneforge Mystic on turn 1. Discarding the Dust Bowl. I'm gonna hold on to the Chrome Mox. I'm probably gonna Tithe at some point in the near future, and I think all is well otherwise. Let's go with white black. Scrubland. Mox Diamond, or the Dust Bowl, Stoneforge Mystic. There's only Batterskull in the deck. There we go. So hopefully get that for free. Alright, we got Altar of the Brood. Whenever a permanent enters the battlefield under your control, each player puts the top card of their library into their graveyard. Alright. Well, I could... You know, I don't feel a strong reason to discard. Like, I want to get this Batterskull on the battlefield. I could use the... No, I don't have any reason to do anything here. Oh, the Tithe. I guess the Tithe is a reason to do something. Augury Owl. They get a scry 3, and I gotta put just the top, just one card. Yeah, maybe I should. I mean, I might want Damnation actually at some point. I don't have any removal yet. Alright, so I Battlefield Forge went into my graveyard. And end of turn. Let's go ahead and put this Batterskull into play. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and Tithe. We will get Plateau Godless Shrine. So I could Chrome Mox, Liliana, make them discard Lingering Souls, and I don't have much of a hand. Yeah, I don't see a lot of a reason to do that. We'll go ahead and attack. If I had done my mana a little bit differently, I'd probably, well, I still would have lost the Damnation. So let's go ahead and play this tapped and just say go. I think we're fine. I might need this Lingering Soul to keep this Augury Owl from taking the Monarchy from me. Alright, Soul Warden. Alright. You got one in the sky. I got 5 on the ground. Yeah, we'll go ahead and I don't know, do I really even want the Liliana of the Veil? Alright, you can gain 2, that's fine. I could just discard Liliana the Veil and flash back the Lingering Souls. Puts me in a pretty good position. I'm a little worried about this Brago. Oops. I think I'm going to do that. My thought being is I want to get removal from Queen Marchesa. Also blocks Brago really well. Alright, they got a tap land. Which... not a lot of reason to be playing that in 2-color deck. This is tournament practice room, by the way. I did actually manage to get a game in the tournament practice. Alright. On the Stoneforge Mystic. Alright, Culligan's command is fantastic. Let's play a land. Let's play red, black, white, black. Cast Queen Marchesa. Attack with Stoneforge Mystic. If they want to double block, they get rid of their own reality acid. Attack, attack. Alright, we draw a card. Tainted Pact. Alright, that's pretty good. So that lets us look for removal, and we shouldn't have to dig that deep to find removal for Brago. I don't want this reality acid going nuts. Because Culligan's command, while great, doesn't kill Brago. 5 mana. Untap up to 5 lands. Alright. Alright, and it looks like they're just saying go. Because they move phases, and I don't think they have attacks. Get a bad lands here. And Tainted Pact. Yeah, the downside of Tainted Pact is you reveal what the card is. You got a counterspell? Yeah, I'll just take Anguish for making. That's fine by me. Let's play the Mana Confluence. Let's swing. I'm fine with if they want to kill Queen Marchesa, that's fine by me. Actually, knowing that I have an Anguish in making makes double blocks pretty bad. Alright. Just single blocks. So they're just chump blocking with their best things to bounce with Brago. They got a spell. Ghostly Flicker. I see. Target creature from your graveyard. Target player discards a card and 2 damage to the owl. That's fine. I don't really care about the untapping 5 lands if they don't have any cards in their hand. And I drew an Arid Mesa. Reality Acid's down to 1. Opponent, no attacks with the Drake. No Brago. There's a cut. I got 1 card in hand. I don't think there's a strong reason to use that. Let's just go for our attacks. Alright, chump with Soul Warden, chump with Peregrine Drake. Do you got more action, or you're just saving your life total? Seems a little early to save your life total. Eerie Interlude. Alright. Yeah, I don't really care. So they get the Drake back, they untap the lands. I'm losing some cards, but I'm still at 69 cards in my library. So 67. 66 once I draw a card. And what do we draw? We draw Vampiric Tutor. Fantastic. Alright, Reality Acid gone. Stoneforge Mystic gone. Reality Acid goes into the graveyard, where I'd like to keep it. Master Splicer. 3/3 colorless golem. Okay. Don't really care about that. I should auto yield to all these triggers. They have no cards in hand. I could just Vamp Tutor for like Fire Covenant and just completely blow them out. I have 39 life. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's just get, make sure that's what we want, what I think it is. Fiery Confluence. Yeah, let's just get the Covenant. And let's black, red, black, black. 1, 3, 3, 1. Okay. And then I gain 4 life back. Fiery Covenant is so busted. Don't really have to worry about a flyer here, a haste flyer, or anything like that. There we go. So I, lost a little card advantage on the Vamp Tutor, but it doesn't really matter. Gained it back immediately. Yep, and they pack it in. Alright, I got another match. I am on the play. Playing against the Gitrog monster. I have 1 land. Alright. We'll keep it. Mox Diamond. It accelerates me. Do I want it? Yeah. I need acceleration against this deck. So we'll start out with the plains. Ooh, I should have started out with something that creates black or red. Inquisition takes my terminate. So it wouldn't have mattered, but it's still correct to do that. Alright, so they're playing discard, so I might as well play this. I guess they could have artifact removal too, but it seems less likely. Farseek. Alright. Hopefully they don't have Gitrog monster next turn. But it seems very possible. Go ahead and attack. They shouldn't have haste creatures at their disposal. Alright, Rakdos return, not great. Maelstrom Pulse. Alright. Expedition Map. I don't know, it seems like a loose prospect, but I might want to Armageddon here. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I've got the Monarchy. So my chances of drawing lands are higher. Ugh. Alright. I'm still in an okay position here. Alright, there's a land. Hopefully I can manatize some sort of ramp. Now I still get a draw from the Monarchy, so that's pretty awesome. I don't mind discarding. I don't know how many cards I put in, but yeah, always yield to that. And discard a couple lands, I guess. We can Nevermore the Gitrog monster. Yeah, I don't know. Sin Collector's probably not great, and a land. Oh, I need to discard another one? Dark Dwellers. Alright. Sylvan Scrying. Getting. Temple of Malady. Alright. Do I want a Gianni here? Oh yeah, I don't draw a card. That's right. Alright. So... Johnny seems pretty good. And then let's... Alright. That was a match, so I'm on the draw here now, and this I feel like this is going to be quite a bit harder. This is probably a keepable-ish hand. Damnation's pretty good. Stoneford Mystic is pretty good. I don't care if I have to Damnation a Batterskull. Alright, we'll lead off with that. Pajuka Bog might matter. Oof, that's some fast ramp there. Alright, Elspeth, not great. Yes, please. Let's get this Batterskull. So, might have to sit through a turn or two or Gitrog monster. Hopefully just one turn. Alright, that's a tapped land, or summoning sick land. It's effectively a tapped land. Farseek. Alright, another. Looks like one turn. Alright. That sucks a bit. But I can't say I didn't expect it. Alright, Sin Collector. Probably alright. I'm going to have to wrap it away. No doubt about that. Primal Command, Dark Petition. I'm going to take the Primal Command. There's just too many bad things that my opponent can do to me with that. What was the other card? It was Verdant Catacombs. So they've got Gitrog Monster this turn. Just from this, and then they get to sack the Verdant Catacombs and draw a card. Alright. And they have 2 extra mana there. At least we get to wrath away one of their lands. Oh yeah, they get an extra land drop. I forgot about that. Can they cast the Dark Petition? Guess not. They, Alright, it's not bad. I don't know if I should attack first, but whatever. Alright, you get your card. That Dark Petition is pretty dangerous too, but them shuffling a land into my library would have, like, probably ended the game for me, so I had to get rid of it. Dark Petition. It's active for mana, too. I couldn't have afforded... I mean, maybe if I... No, I couldn't have afforded to bog them at any point, really. At least next... I can, like, sinkhole them the next turn, and then I can Elspeth to destroy all creatures with power 4 or greater. Oracle Modiah into the north. Alright, Sinkhole's not going to do all that much, honestly. So I could just Batterskull instead. Then Elspeth kills it. Do I Tainted Pact for something instead of Sinkholing? Yeah, probably. There's some things I can get. Sinkhole's not going to do anything. Alright. Fire Covenant. Six damage to kill a Gitrog monster. We'll take Fire Covenant. That's fine. A mountain or a plains? I got a plains. Kill ourselves another Gitrog monster. I don't think they can replay it. Return target artifact. There's none in the graveyard right now because I just bogged them. Alright, they have Pulse for the Elspeth. That's fine. Life from the Loam for no value. Alright, so let's... Batterskull? Play the Blackleaf Cliffs and leave the, don't want them to know that I have the Blighted Fen. They cast that. Oracle. Another land. Alright, they got one card in hand. And it looks like it's not an answer to, Alright. Let's attack. Do a Blighted Fen them? It's not going to get much better, because that thing's going to be in play. Or... Can they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they can get Eye of Ugin and activate it right away. Which sucks. So I might be pretty dead here. And they can just keep getting it back with Life in the Loam. Maybe I bogged too early. Do they even have Ayavugan in this deck? Mazevith. Alright. Do I care about the Maze? I don't care about the Mazevith. And I also forgot about my commander. Fatal Push. That's fine. It's good to know they don't have Ayavugan. I don't really want to just throw away my lands when they've got a Life in the Loam just sitting in the graveyard. Alright, they didn't want that top card. Oh, they got their own Dust Bowl coming? That sucks a bit. They can just get it right back if I kill it. Looks like that they're going for killing my Dust Bowl. I mean, I might as well kill their Dust Bowl in response, or... They just get their lands back forever? Alright. Let me use this Fatal Push. Oh, I should have done it in response to that. I missed that one. Fatal Push. Get rid of that. Alright, well I can Sinkhole. It doesn't really matter, does it? Because they can just get them right back. I mean, I might as well use the Sinkhole, I guess, and I can get 2 damage out, or 3 extra damage out of it. At least I'm drawing extra cards every turn. Alright, cut to ribbons, pretty good. Might be able to kill my opponent with that. Alright, so they cycled so that they can get the Crucible and they can get the Life from the Loam. Looks like they didn't get the Life from the Loam. They're Crucibling. Explore. assume Maze comes back. Field of Ruin. I do have basics at least, and I assume they're going to hit the Blighted Fen, but this doesn't really move them forward. Field of Ruin. Alright. I do have one of each basic. I've played none of them. Oh, I played a Swamp. So we'll play a Plains. I think they were doing the basic test. Like, do you have a basic? Yes, I do. Alright. Phyrexian Arena is pretty good, actually. Let's attack with both. Get that 3 damage in. So they're at 11. Let's play Badlands. Let's play Phyrexian Arena. Like, is there any world where I want to cut my own creature? I'm not there yet. We can wait. We can wait a turn. Get 3 more damage in. Let's draw an extra card. We're losing a land. Blighted Fen, probably. Alright. That works. I gotta be real careful about which colors I leave open here. Put target non-land permanent into its owner's library. Life from the Loam. Okay. My opponent shuffles. I could maybe just shuffle in that Crucible. Keeping in mind that they have the Tranquil Thicket that they can get back if they want to. Do I care enough? No. Actually, I'm losing lands progressively because of all of this. They got something they can do here. All right. Okay. Just doing it for one messes up their draw pretty bad, doesn't it? Or just doing it for 0? Because then their draw is Crucible? Or should I put it 1 down? Let's just do it for 0. Just mess up their draw. I don't think I want to cut anything yet. Tithe. Okay. I don't really need lands in my hand. That's not really the problem that I'm having here. Alright, so they dredged up the Life from the Loam. So the Crucible's in their graveyard. So now they're cycling. Eternal Witness. Get back. Damnation? Alright. It's actually a shame it doesn't stick around. I might like it to. I don't really need to do this now because I can just do it at the end of turn, right? Anguish Unmaking. Non-land permanent. Let's just replay our commander. Kill the mace. Do 3 damage. And I played my land, so okay. I drew a Mana Tithe. Let's get rid of Tithe. I don't know Mana Tithe is good enough. Seems unlikely. They have to bring back the Maze of Ith. They do have this thing. I didn't keep up Fire Covenant. So they could just start Gitrogging, and I might be in trouble. I could draw a lot of cards off of Gitrog probably. If I might not have wanted to do that. You have 7 cards in hand already. Alright, we'll tap it for white. Alright, let's switch phases. This is combat. Alright. I'm getting in there. Oh, I see. Yeah, I forgot about that. Do I have enough now? One, two, one, two, and not quite. Ugh. Oh, because I have this token. That actually gets me there, doesn't it? So if I cut, let's sack this land first. Make sure there's actually a land in my library that I can play with it. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. Cut this thing. All right. Wow, that was grueling. I got another match. I am on the play. Playing against Kess. All right. Mana's a little questionable here. I mean, I have turn 1 Bitter Blossom, turn 2 Lingering Souls. Is that good enough to keep on? Take a lot of damage. I'm going to try it. It probably isn't right. I could just draw a land in Armageddon and press my advantage. Oops. Why do you have to click specifically to cast Mana Crypt? I've noticed that recently. Like, it always makes you do that. It's not just every once in a while. It always makes you click to actually cast Mana Crypt. I guess because it's too easy to just, like, accidentally click it and people don't always want to cast it. Alright, Brainstorm. I don't know if I'd want to Armageddon. That might be a little bit too ambitious. At least this early. I want to at least get some of these. Alright, I want to flip. Let's play Lingering Souls. This is a pretty crazy hand. It was maybe a little loose to keep this. Alright, let's go for heads again. Alright, winning the flip. That's fantastic. Anguish Unmaking. Do I Thoughtseize or... Yeah, let's Thoughtseize. Mana leak. Okay. Nope. They shouldn't be able to make Kess. I guess with a Mox Diamond or something, they could cast it. Demir's Signet. Oh, that's not good. Because Kess has flying. And now I can't mana tithe it. Unless they don't draw a land. Alright. Or I could draw a land and I could just Armageddon. This might be the time to Armageddon. If I draw a land. There's a lot in my deck. Alright. Yeah, I'm going for it. I don't know if it's right. We'll find out, I guess. This is stacking up to be a lot of damage. Ghost Quarter. Alright. Duress. Oh, they already got rid of my Lingering Souls in the graveyard. Only Mana Tithe is really castable, like, at all. Like, ever. Alright. Do you also have a use for the blue mana? Nope, looks like not. I have to watch the damage on myself, but I don't really have any control. I think I'm winning the race, but it's pretty easy for it to turn against me. I can't believe I've only drawn one land. Those aren't good odds. Fell Warstone. Color an opponent's land can produce. That's hilarious. Alright, so I guess I hold the land, huh? Maybe. It depends on what I draw. But Mana Tithe isn't really good enough. Heads, I won the flip. That's great. Alright. Doesn't matter. We're just on this plan. This isn't the most interesting game in the world. So Fell Warstone doesn't make mana. They can cast Kess. Doesn't make mana. Alright, there's Kess. Is there anything in their graveyard I need to worry about? Not really. I don't think it's even worth playing that Dust Bowl. Alright, they block a spirit. And so it's one turn. Do you have an answer? They probably play a number like Toxic Deluge and Wrath of God, and not Wrath of God, but Damnation. Oh, they're paying mana. I guess they Brainstorm? Yeah. Cast and instant. Alright, I win. They didn't draw anything. I don't think you ever keep that kind of a hand in a tournament. But it was funny to see what happened, I guess. So I didn't play as many games with this deck as I did with some of the other decks previously, but the games did run quite a bit longer. So still have about 2 hours worth of content for this deck. So I'm going to have a part 2 again tomorrow. That system seems to be working pretty well. Let me know if you guys like it or hate it or whatever. But, you know, for now I'm going to continue, if I got longer videos, I'm just going to break them apart and separate them by day and then post the next one the following day. So look forward to that. Got a few more games with this deck that I really enjoy. So thank you for watching. Have a good night.